crashing onto Voyboy, but he is going to go strong on this. I think he's going to try. No, he's going to go for the kill, actually. I thought he was going to try. Wow! What is going on? Chouse just did not know this was going to happen. A cleaned up double kill for Voyboy.
Alright, what's up guys? So I am playing Lee Sin today for my 4th episode of Taking Into the Top Lane, sponsored by Alienware. Let's just jump right into Runes and Masteries, and then I'll start explaining a little bit about Lee Sin's kit. So on Lee Sin, I love to run flat AD Reds and Quints to give me as powerful of early game as possible, so I can go for kills, play really aggressive, and just make things happen. I take Armor Yellows because they're pretty much the best heals you can take right now, and MR Blues, especially against that team, Nunu, Kennen, Lissandra, Fiddlesticks. You gotta have those MR Blues if you want to survive. And my masteries, I'm actually going to go for a heavily offensive spec to maximize my early game kill potential. On Lee Sin, I love to play aggressive right from the get-go. Right when I walk in the lane, I show them who's boss, I make plays. So having as much physical damage as possible by speccing heavily into the offensive tree is going to facilitate that. Specifically, I'm going to take Summoner's Wrath for Ignite. I'm going to pick up 4 points in Fury, 4 points in Sorcery for the attack speed. 1 point in Destruction, because Lee Sin can be a very potent split pusher late game, and that 5% damage to turrets actually really helps out. 4 points in Deadliness for the scaling AD. Lee Sin's abilities all scale off of physical damage, so you can get really strong with that. 1 point weapon expertise for the armor penetration, just helps maximize your damage potential. 2 points in Brute Force for the bonus damage, like I said, he scales. Armor pen again, and Executioner really synergizes with his Q. You can deal crippling blows to low health targets and just finish them off. And then 9 points in Defensive Tree, picking up 2 points in Hardiness, 2 points in Resistance, and 1 point Veteran Scars. I would probably go for this Rune and Mastery page in most matchups. If I was very worried about the lane and I don't think I can get kills early, then I probably would go for a more defensive oriented spec with 921. But this game, I think I'm against Kennen or Lissandra. Both are pretty tough matchups. Lissandra in particular is very good against melee champions, and Kennen, again, it's a high skill matchup, so I think I'm probably going against Kennen. It should be an exciting lane, and let's see how it goes. So Lee Sin, for those who are not familiar, is a high DPS mobile melee champion. You can build him many ways. He has risen up in popularity recently for being a jungler, because people can make plays with him early game, which is where he really shines, and just dominate around the map and help snowball your team to an early lead. But he has many other uses as well. He's a potent soul laner. For a time, he was actually one of the best top laners. He got nerfed repeatedly, and then some people like Froggen brought him back to mid lane. So Lee Sin just always manages to sneak his head back into the competitive play, no matter what they do to him. And right now, he's a pretty popular pick, especially in the Korean scene, so we can make him work for sure in top lane as well. So quickly go over Lee Sin's abilities. Lee Sin's passive, every time you use a spell, your next 2 base attacks gives you a bonus attack speed boost, and you get bonus energy. So really, this passive, you want to be able to chain your combos. Every time you use a spell, you're going to try to get 2 hits off, and then use your next spell to keep that thing going. Sonic Wave, like you guys probably know, skill shot, high risk, high reward. If you can land it, you can get massive damage off, and you can activate it twice to re-engage onto your target if they disengage from you. The cool thing about Resonating Strike is that it deals increased damage based on your target's missing health. So the lower they are, the easier it is for you to get burst off and potentially kill them. Safeguard, his W, it basically allows you to jump a short distance or put a self-shield on yourself and just get to really anywhere in the range that you want to get to. So you can use this for a number of plays. You can need ward hops, you can jump to an ally, save them with the shield. Level 1, it gives 40, but it scales up to, I believe, 200. And if you use Iron Will, you can get a bonus lifesteal and spell vamp. Iron Will actually used to give armor, but they actually removed that functionality a while back, but it's still an amazing ability. And then Tempest / Cripple, Lee Sin basically does a little AoE ground slam around his feet. You can see the range right here. It deals magic damage, it scales off of AD, however, and it reveals any enemy units hit for the next 4 seconds. And if you reactivate Tempest and you get the cripple off, then all the targets that you've hit by that spell will be slowed, and their attack speed will also be reduced. Right now it's 20%, but it scales up as you put additional levels into it. And the movement speed and attack speed reduction recover over the duration. So at the beginning it's going to be flat 20%, but it's going to go to like 19, 17, 15, 10, until it eventually fades out after the 2 seconds are over. So I believe I'm laning against Ken in this game. I started with
Master the enemy.
I started with a Reju bead, 5 health pots, and a ward. After the item changes, this is probably one of the best and safest starts with Lee Sin because you can still afford a ward. Kennen is a champion that you could definitely get away with going cloth armor against, but they have Nunu jungle who is very crippling if he can gank Lee Sin. So I definitely wanted to get a ward out so I could be safe for the first 3 minutes of the game and hopefully not die. So we actually have Kobe in the game. He's going to be starting blue. I think I'm just going to start Q and try to give him a big leash. Should move into tank it a little. Alright, going top. I left a little bit late. I might miss melee creep EXP, which could potentially put me behind Kennen in EXP. Let's see. Yeah, I missed one big creep. That's going to be fine though. I can definitely recover. It's not the end of the world. So Kennen, he started cloth 5, 2 health pots, and this is something to note. If your enemy comes into lane with 2 health pots and a cloth armor, then you can safely assume they started with the ward as well. He probably already placed his ward when he walked into lane, so I'm going to guess that's going to be around a 5-minute fade time on the ward, assuming he placed it shortly after creep spawn, because when I saw him for the first time, he didn't have it in his inventory. And I'm just going to walk up, get the creeps. I have all AD reds and quints, so it's very easy for me to last hit. Kennen, he got Q and W, levels 1 and 2. So he's got some nice long range poke. Want to be smart and hopefully avoid that. I'm just lasting from range right now. Early game, I am quite strong, but Kennen has a big creep wave built up here, and he went cloth armor, so he's going to be reducing my damage potential due to that bonus armor that he has. And really, I'm just focused on getting all these creeps and trying to farm up. Once I level 3, I can probably look for a Q and hopefully all in him. But I'm going to wait a little bit for that. I'm going to take a little bit of harass because I just popped a health pot. And it's right now ticking into my already maxed health pool. So that health pot actually didn't do much for me. I still have 4 left though. And Kennen is at 2. So if I can make a play on him now that I have all 3 of my abilities, then I could definitely start withering into that health pool. And maybe look to make more aggressive plays. So I hit him with my E. I got some creeps off that too. Just gonna Q him and back off. He has 2 stun procs off on me right now. I hit the Q. I could have gone back in for an additional like 50 damage or so, but I wanted to be careful about that because if I got stunned in a turret after I Q'd back in, then I could have taken massive damage and potentially had to blow flash or give up my lead. So I got rank 2 E right now. The beauty of Lee Sin, oh, he's fighting me. The beauty of Lee Sin is that you can really max whatever you want on him. His Q, his W, and his E all get really powerful as the game drags on. I got nice damage off there, but I need like 2 more autos plus ignite to kill him. My ignite does 130 right now, so I don't want to dive in the turret unless I have a sure kill. So right now I think I'm going to max E. The reason for this is because it deals magic damage first of all, and Kennen has built a cloth armor to start the game off with, so his armor values are a bit higher than they normally would be. And additionally, early game Kennen generally builds some damage in the form of like a Duran's Blade or something, so getting that reduced attack speed from Tempest / Cripple can actually help me win matchup trades very, very easily. Right now Udyr's heading top. I believe Kennen's ward has faded, so this could easily be a gank. Let the Q go off too soon. I don't think Udyr should have gone for his double golems. I think he honestly could have just went for top and got a kill. That's what I thought he was going for, but he backed out. He's moving now. Ken's probably gonna try to flash. Get the kill and flash out. I should be fine. I want to back soon. Udyr's recalling that brush, so I have a little bit of room to push up a wave. And I just got level 6 off that. So I'm gonna back here and go back to buy. I picked up a kill off of a really nice Udyr gank. Udyr's red just faded after he made that play, so that was good timing. And right now, I think I'm gonna pick up. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get Hex Drinker, a few health pots, and a ward. And I'm just gonna run top and get back to lane ASAP so I miss out on as little creeps as possible. Jackie, I'm doing my show. Uh, rank top to minimize the impact that backing will do. I have 42 CS right now and Kennen only has 22. So already I'm doubling his CS. I picked up a kill and I'm level 6, whereas he's walking back to lane and he still has yet to hit level 5 or level 6. So I'm gonna get here soon. The creep wave is actually pushing towards him, so I have to be a little bit careful. But I think I'm just gonna push it up to his turret and make sure it resets, and then I'll have opportunities to make plays on him. The reason I got Hex Drinker, you guys might be wondering, is because their team is so heavy on magic damage, and I had enough gold to straight up buy Hex Drinker outright. And Hex Drinker is a really, really powerful item on champions that scale off of AD and that need MR itemization. So right now, Kennen, Lissandra, Nunu, and Varus, that's probably one of the heaviest magic damage dealing comps I've had to play against in a while. So getting Hex Drinker early is really going to help me out. It's going to make me more powerful in 1v1s against Kennen, and it's going to allow me to just have that shield to fall back on. If you fall below 30% health, of course, Hex Drinker gives you a 250 magic damage shield. The earlier you get Hex Drinker, the better, because the shields doesn't really scale into late game. I mean, 250 health right now is huge. It's about 1/4 my health pool when I have 1,000 health, but when I have like 3k health at level 18, then it's going to matter a lot less.
I'll see this through.
Just got some free damage off. Hopefully I don't miss out on this wave. Yeah, I got all the creeps. It's good. I have my ult available. Kennen is 6 as well. I'm almost level 7. I think once I hit 7, I'm going to try to make a play with my ultimate. Pushing up. He has no health pots left. If I can get a Q RQ combo off, then he'll die. Let's see. Trying to blow his ult. Trying to bait it out. Also clearing the creeper with my E there. I'm just gonna pop a health pot. He's really, really low. Neither of us has flash, but he's dead. Oh my god! Should've kept chasing. Backing off. Okay, Knight in 10. I tried to do the swagger recall. I should have backed off. Ignite up soon. Killed Nunu, picked up doubles. And I'm back. I don't know who could potentially be coming top. And Kennen back a long time ago. So if I just Q'd to Kennen there instead of letting him run out of my Q range, then I would have had the kill because I could just ult for the one shot. But I was being a little bit silly and I let him run out of the range. But Nunu came, he tried to make an aggressive play, and since I had Hex Drinker, I had a very high effective HP pool to fall back on. And I'm just going to pick up double buffs off that and run right back top. My doubles are going to last for quite a bit. I don't have buff duration mastery, so it's not gonna stay forever. It's not gonna be like as if I was a mid laner or a jungler or something. But I'm gonna have it for long enough to pressure Kennen in, hopefully. Kennen's pushing the way up really hard. He just used his E, which means his gap closer / disengage is down for a little bit. I'm gonna Q the creeps. I can't get on him. Just gonna clear the creep wave. He's backing off. I'm just gonna drop a ward here. I could actually got an extra ward to try and make plays with safeguard because I had plenty of gold, but I just picked one up. On Kennen, chunking him up, continuing to max E to max rank, and just running up. Oh, I was a little out of range there. I believe his ultimate is available. Most of my bursts are coming from getting E up. So I just want to do that and back off. And since I have a Vamp Scepter and innate sustain for my W, I can actually afford to take some turret aggro or harass. Just try to get some damage off on him. So I just push the wave up. I'm gonna hide in this brush and see if he walks in or something. He's eating. He definitely wants it back here. Let's see if he actually goes for it though. No, I think he wants to stay. When people hover around like that and don't immediately back, that usually means they want to stay. He's probably gonna Q this brush to scout.
Where?
I'm going for him. Gonna safeguard to the ward. Have my ult up. I think he's dead.
Quiet.
I am just gonna flash for it. Don't want to let him get his E back up.
Rampage. Double kill.
Oh my god, I got juked so hard. I think he's gone. Wait, Elise? Oh my god, the jukes. I should have just ulted him there. I was trying to hold it because I thought he was waiting for reinforcements, but my team was pretty much just keeping their whole team busy. So I just ult comboed him there, it would have been fine. But he flashed my Q. My flash was available, but after my Q was down, I wouldn't have been able to get in range of him. And he got a really nice juke off there. I can't say I expected him to go that way, but I thought I would get vision of him because I like ran in the brush, but he was already on the left side of mid. So I'm just gonna push this up, keep going. 2-0. I'm still doing really well. Kennen has 58 CS. I'm pretty much doubling it, so I pretty much have shut him down from getting a decent amount of farm. I'm just gonna go behind this turret and kill the creep wave. Kennen just wants to farm, I think. And his flash was down, so I just went for the kill. Use my ult into the wall to basically disable him for a short duration. Oh shit. Does he have a word?
Find yourself.
He does. Gotta make a break for it. I'm on the run. I'm on the run. I think I'm gonna recall here. This way if I see him, I can see him coming and suicide to a turret. I think they're closing on me. Please. Whew, I got away. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so now I got my Vamp Scepter. Their team has so much CC. I'm just going to start to pick up Mercury Treads here. There's really no excuse not to. You get 2 Orth. The Tenacity and MR from Mercury Treads is going to be really good against their team. They have Lissandra, Kennen, Nunu, Varus, Fiddlesticks. 5 hard CCs. Well, essentially 5 hard CCs. Tons of slows and tons of magic damage. Merc Treads are going to allow me to be even more mobile, and it's going to be much harder for them to lock me down. I have 2 wards now, so I can place a ward in lane for safety, and I can also have a ward to try to make a cool combo play with. Oh, Kennen's here. I don't think anyone's helping him. Everyone's preoccupied mid right now. Gonna push this wave up. I'm almost level 11. At level 11, I'm gonna get rank 2 of my ultimate, and that's gonna be a pretty big power spike in terms of my damage potential. I'm alternating points between Q and W right now. I was maxing W second just because it's a much more safe and multi-use pickup, but I started maxing Q once I started snowballing really hard because I know I can carry this game, and the more damage I get from Q, the better. I'll be able to burst people. If I can land a Q on Kennen, I might be able to burst him. Actually, probably need a W though. I'm allowing the creep wave to walk up to him. I need 2 more autos. He's backing off. Oh, we trade ult for ult there. It wasn't that bad. I have sustain, so I can stay a little bit, but I think people are coming top. I'm gonna push the wave up and go back to base. Udyr is moving top right now. Kennen has no flash or ult, I believe. His flash potentially could be on off cooldown, but I kind of doubt it. Going on Nunu, backing off from Nunu. Nunu's really tanky right now. It's going to be hard to kill him, especially since he's in range to consume the creeps. Rumble wants to roam top. I guess we're diving the Nunu. Okay, should have him. Awesome. Great job, team. So that was a really good run from Rumble and Udyr. We just took down their jungler. I picked up a red buff off of that, which is going to be huge for me. And now I can continue working on my next item. I need a little bit more gold for Ravenous Hydra. Shoot. So I picked up Hexdrinker already. Like I said, my defensive MR/AD pickup. And now, as you can see, I've been working on Vamp Scepter, and I was actually going to go for a Tiamat into a Ravenous Hydra combination. And I really like this item on Lee Sin because it gives him a ton of physical damage, a bunch of lifesteal that he can also scale well with, and you have the active, which is on a 10-second cooldown, and it essentially allows you to push up waves almost instantly. Like one Tempest plus Tiamat cooldown will just destroy any creep wave at any stage of the game. Can just use his E. It's a mistake. Yeah, so he used his disengage to farm the creep wave, and he did not suspect me to be that close, but since I was just able to W to my own creeps, land a Q, and blow him up with a QR Ignite combo. QR Ignite Q combo. And the reason I did QRQ, I mean, I could have killed him anyways because I had red buff and he was fairly low to begin with, but the reason I do QRQ is because, like I said, my resonating strike for my Q, the second activation of it, does additional damage the lower your target is. Like right now I did 176 to the creep. It did 190 when he was like below half health. So if you drop your ult after you drop the Q, then you can re-engage onto your target, and he's going to be a lower health percentage than he was before, and that's going to allow you to get maximum damage potential off. And in close fights, every point of damage is going to be important. I have 2,000 gold right now. I actually have enough to straight up buy my Ravenous Hydra, so I'm just going to go back to base and pick that up. Kennan's here right now. He's pushing up. He's getting a little bit of farm, but he's actually effectively denied out of the game. He's 0-3, he has 79 CS. I have 141 CS, and he's pretty much like he's nothing right now. It's 14-13, however. My team is pretty even, I'd say. Wildland's a little behind, but Rumble's doing very well. He's pretty much on par with me. I'm not sure where they could be going. They're pressuring mid right now. My ult is available. Lissandra might have hers. I'm gonna move to help Rumble. Nunu's making a break for it. They might try to fight us here. Going on Nunu. Get it. Ah, shoot. I got the double. My ult actually instantly jibbed, I believe, the fiddlestick, so I wasn't able to get the knockup. They were pretty lined up. I think I could have hit at least 2 or 3 people with the knockup, but he just died instantly to the 644 damage my ult does. That team fight still went well. My Q actually hit the blue buff, so I wasn't able to close onto Lissandra and give her like I had hoped to. But it still went pretty decently. Notice I used my Ravenous Hydra on cooldown every time. I didn't flash at the end there. I had my Hexdrinker active up, and I popped Safeguard on myself, but since Hexdrinker only defends you against magic damage, and Varus has Blazer and King, BT, or BF Sword, and a pickaxe, he actually did quite a bit, and broke through that very easily. He basically ignored the Hexdrinker shield and just hit my true health pool, which was like under 100, I think. So I died to that. But we traded 2 for 4, I believe, so that was really good, and it's just going to help snowball our lead. I got a pickaxe now. Every additional point of AD I get will also amplify the damage that my Ravenous Hydra passive and active components deal. So that's gonna be good in that regard. Additionally, I think I'm gonna go for a Last Whisper next because I don't really have much armor pen. I went for 80 runes. I bought a Hexdrinker and I got a Ravenous Hydra. This is a very like melee carry oriented build. It's pretty much very like super light on defense, but if I get the right items, I can blow anyone up. Moving to help. Oh shit! Compromise my spot. I'm trying to save him. No, I'm gonna kill Kenan. Going for Nunu. I have no words. Got him. Style points. Got him. Alright, pushing up top right now. So let's see here.
Waste not a minute.
Take turret. So Lee Sin in top lane is quite good against champions that scale off of attack speed. Aurelia, however, is an exception to the rule. Aurelia generally does quite well against champions like Lee Sin just because her true damage will go through. I mean, it's a very high skill matchup, but I think like Lee Sin can do very well against Rengar, Kha'Zix, Kennen even, AD carries,
Master the enemy.
Zed. Anyone that really builds AD or tries to stack attack speed or physical damage, and you have a lot of room to outplay them. Champions he's not as amazing against are range champions in lane, because if they play intelligently and they're aware of the potential of Lee Sin's kit, then it's actually pretty difficult to get harassment off. Secure Baron. But if you're a master of Lee Sin and you know how to play him very well, then he can actually be played into almost any matchup, because you can basically build him in so many ways. You can get early armor and MR, max W, just go for like very farm oriented lane if you're having a hard time, or you can just build like max Q or something against Rumble, isolate him and just like secure those kills. Or like you saw this lane, Ken was building armor, he got cloth armor, Seeker's arm guard, and I knew I could outplay him once I got a cripple off, so I maxed Tempest / cripple to limit his mobility and maximize my damage potential to a target who's building armor. So I got my last Whisper now. That's going to penetrate 35% of the enemy's armor. They don't have that much armor. I mean, they have Seeker's armor, they're buying on both champions, and they have a Bulwark. But Last Whisper is still pretty dang efficient, even on targets with relatively low armor values, just because of how good an item it is. Like right now, anyone on their team that I get on, I can just jib, and if I can kill anyone on their team, they're not gonna be able to stop me from split pushing. Just instantly clear the wave with my E Hydra combo, and I'm running into this brush. I think Varus is heading top. I'm just gonna hide here for a little. Actually, no, I'm just gonna push up. So they're gonna have to respond to me here, or else I'm gonna get a free inhib turret. I can stop. He actually has hourglass. I'm gonna ward this, and they might be moving on me. Actually, I'm gonna move on them.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I got him. On to the next one. Got him. Alright, gonna lifesteal off the wave. Ravenous Hydra giving me a ton of lifesteal, and I actually just hit level 16. Mine. No, he just autoed. My ult animation is too long. I think we can take this turret. However, we probably don't have to tank it. Careful. Get him. There it is. Good work. Alright, so we killed their team. We got an ace, but 2 people just respawned recently. We should be able to get inhib off this and maybe transition to bot and keep pressuring. Hit the Kia. Going ham. Wing out of the Nunu. I think he has them. Oh no! I think I'm fine. I tried to Q the Varus there, but Nunu actually body blocked. And I hit Nunu, I could have potentially gone in. I was a little bit out of energy there though. But I didn't really want to risk it. I'm just going to go back, take these wraiths, go back to base, and buy. The game should be secured. I'm going to... Top wave is big. I'm going to push that out and then go back. I have 2.2k gold right now. I'm probably going to pick up something defensive oriented, which is a bit unlike me, but I want to set a good example. 2 big damage items and a Hex Drinker are generally enough to carry you through a lot of the game. One of the problems with Lee Sin late game is that it takes a lot of time to do his abilities, and if you build pure glass cannon, then typically when people hit 6 item, like the 80 gets fed, everyone on their team gets huge, then you're going to start having problems in being able to secure kills and stuff.
Waste not a minute.
Just because, like, right now, everyone on the team is so squishy, they have like 1 item, 2 items, I'm snowballing the game out of control. I can just like do whatever I want in team fights. But if for some reason I wasn't this fed and their team was more in tune with the game, they weren't so behind, and the Varus could easily kill me under CC. So I just want to be a little bit careful about that. So I picked up at GA right now. GA is basically just going to allow me to do whatever I want. I'm going to try to kill this sword. Nope. And I can get in a team fight, do as much damage as possible, try to kill multiple targets, and then just go on my merry day. I think this guy should be dead. Got him. 2-man knockup. Keep going. Q and 1. Hitting to regen. Get my energy back. Get the kill off that. And just gonna push this up. Use my Tiamat. Take that cannon creep. I think we might be able to end here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Take him out. Oh no. Ken's making a last-ditch effort to save the game. Let's see if it'll work. Nope. He goes down too. Bada bing, bada boom. That's how we do it. Taking these boys out. So that should be game here. 13-1-7. A very commanding performance on Lee Sin. Rumble as well played extremely well. For the most part, I think the game was won because Udyr just jungled really fast and he started pressuring the map. Bot lane had some difficulty. If you noticed earlier, or if you noticed right now, Varus actually 10-5-5 despite his team, everyone else on the team just dying so many times. So you can tell that that's a score that comes as a result of them being ahead early and him just trying to keep his team in the game. But we made a lot of good plays top. The first gank from Udyr, which allowed me to pick up a kill on Cannon, actually secured the game for us, because after that I got a Hex Drinker, I came back top, and I just started pushing up. I had a free kill on the Cannon, but I let him walk slightly out of my Q range, and Nunu came top to try to gank me, and then I got a double buffs from that. And that put me really, really far ahead. I used the double buffs to make plays, and I just kept cementing our lead. I went 13-1-7 and made some nice moves on Lee Sin. In my opinion, I think the Kennen could have played the lane better. He wasn't really taking advantage of his range. Like even early game, it was kind of weird because I basically would just walk up for CS and stuff. I was playing very passively, and he was just sitting back and letting me farm and reach the level that I needed to make plays on him. So in my opinion, that could have been a little bit better. But overall, just a good game from our team. Yep, Lee Sin is one of my favorite champions. I've been playing him for years. He can be played in the jungle, top, mid lane, even potentially support or as a bot lane carry if you have the right setup. So he's just a very versatile champion. He's gone through like so many nerfs and buffs, but he's still at the end of the day a solid champion. And if you like how I played him, if you think you would have fun playing him, then I suggest you pick him up, because I remember when I first played Lee Sin, like I was like, this is my champion. Like I love this guy, and I just played the heck out of him for so long, and I got to the level where I am today. So guys, this has been Taking It to the Top Lane, sponsored by Alienware. They are an amazing sponsor of ours. They give us computers. We all use the Alienware Auroras. That's what I stream off of, and they work fantastically. So you can check out their website to get product info and potentially get in on that. And then you can also check out alienwarearena.com. They have contests, guides. It's just so much content on here. And if you want to get in on the action and game victorious with Alienware, then you can check out alienwarearena.com and play with the pros. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Taking It to Top Lane, Episode 4, sponsored by Alienware, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.